You are listening to the Anfield Humidor Podcast. My name's Brian. I'm joined by my lovely friend, Andrew. Andrew, take it away.
Oh, Liverpool should have won. Oh! Liverpool should have won.
Hey, hey!
Trent should have played the whole game. Trent should have played the whole game. Trent should have played the whole game. And Liverpool would have won. But instead, our headline is Fabinho is down. Fabinho is down, which sucks.
We only tied 1-1. We tied them 1-1. We tied them. All right, I'm not going to finish that one.
That's okay. But is he okay? I don't know. We're going to be checking Twitter tonight. Hopefully, Klopp says it's nothing serious, but hopefully that's okay. Coming off a 1-1 draw today at Anfield against Napoli in the group stages for the Champions League. A game that seems so one-sided stat-wise, but it still resulted in a 1-1 draw. It also still resulted in us being unbeaten at Anfield. The record continues. Love to see it. Second half equalizer from the Croatian stud that is DJ Lovren. Klopp taking a yellow card for screaming at the ref. And Jordan Henderson leading the Mentality Monsters helped us to draw this one after suffering a loss last game against Napoli earlier in the group stages. Fun game to watch, but in the style of Liverpool lately, I'm still waiting for that last minute goal.
I know.
He scored in like the 169th minute.
At the 87th minute, what did we say to each other? We said, a goal's coming.
Yeah, we're still going to win. But today we got for you our real fake news, game chat, an update on the Champions League table, quotes, and a revival of the longly lost top three, worst three.
Yeah, I mean, it's the fans wanted it back, so we're giving it back.
Back by popular demand?
Popular demand.
Back by popular
How many
demand.
emails did we get about that? It was either 122 emails or none, but I'm not really sure.
This is the Anfield Humidor Podcast. Stay tuned.
Andrew,
What's up, bro?
how are you feeling? How are you feeling right now?
I'm full.
You're full. Just because of the Chipotle. Well, it was an honest answer. I'm more meant about the game.
I don't know. I mean, I thought it'd be a draw. Remember we did our score predictions?
What did you say? 2-2?
I said 1-1 or 2-2 draw.
All right.
Too bad I'm not a bet man.
That's too bad.
But no, you know what today? You know what I'm feeling?
What?
I'm feeling this like awesome sense of joy because this was the first game you and I watched in our new studio.
Oh, yeah.
We watched the first game.
Yeah, we had a majorly failed.
Majorly failed.
Majorly failed.
He did fail. That's why. That's why we won the.
Right, but I'm saying
the North won.
I'm saying
majorly.
We failed our live stream. We tried to set up a live stream for this game, and it just didn't work. I'll try it again next time.
No, it didn't work. All this
too many new things going on.
This new studio is like when you're all dressed up and you have nowhere to go. Literally. So we're gonna fix the echo, but for now, just
stay tuned. Hey, it's lively. It's a lively mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like it.
Lively. What's up with you and Lee's?
Lively.
Majorly.
Lively. Sadly.
It's time for the real fake news. Liverpool headlines from two dumb Americans on the other side of the globe.
Some are good. Some are real.
Some are fake.
You decide.
All right, I'll start.
Go ahead.
Ahead of Liverpool's Champions League clash with Napoli this evening, supporters were reminded of the serious implications of invading the pitch. Fans are reminded that invading the pitch in Anfield risks arrest, prosecution, and any supporter found guilty faces lifetime bans from the stadium.
I find that very interesting. The lifetime ban, okay, but an arrest?
Yeah.
That's funny to me.
Arrested.
Like, what are you charged with?
Private property trespassing, maybe?
Oh, that must be what it is.
I don't know what they do in
England. That must be what it is, yeah.
England's like, they have weird laws.
I always wondered why, like, they arrest people for invading the pitch. And I don't know. I always thought about that.
All right,
I always thought it was weird. Okay, here we go. Liverpool FC has now opened up a UEFA investigation on Napoli. A lot of investigations these days.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the hyena. All right. I'm going to start over. Liverpool FC has now opened up a UEFA investigation on Napoli. After the club spent the whole first 15 minutes trying to intentionally injure Fabinho, there were reports of alleged targeting, resulting in the interviewed players Lozano and Mertens quoted saying, "The big bald dude is always messing stuff up," and thought we should teach him a lesson. Needless to say, Napoli has upped their security in anticipation of Fabinho's revenge. Oh.
When he stands over him?
Oh, you don't want to be on the other side of that revenge. Oh, my goodness. Andrew?
Jurgen Klopp has revealed he was presented with a special gift from Napoli manager Carlo Ancelotti in the summer, but is yet to open it. The boss was given a bottle of red wine by the Italian coach, inscribed with a congratulatory message about the Reds' Champions League success last year.
Okay.
Ahead of the preseason friendly match in Edinburgh, Klopp was quoted saying, "I have a confession to make to Carlo, and that is still, I have not drunk the wine."
He gave that wine away.
It takes pride of place at home. I am sure one day will, but for now, the sentimental value of gift means it remains unopened.
Klopp looked at the wine and said, I can cook with it.
Italian red wine is like one of the best things in the world that he hasn't tried it yet. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
The UEFA Champions League have taken Jurgen Klopp's yellow card incredibly seriously. Another Lee. The moment after the final whistle, security shuffled him into a room and gave him a rather intense training session on the importance of being politically correct, which left the manager with an impeach Trump bumper sticker, an anti-gun promotional button on his LFC vest, and a newfound love for NPR, CBS, and Bernie Sanders. Oh, gotta be politically correct these days, that's for sure.
You can't yell on the sidelines like that, Klopp.
No.
R.I.P.
He got in trouble. And he didn't think he deserved it as well.
No, he says to the ref, don't do that.
He said to the ref, I just said this, I said that. No, you didn't say that, Klopp. You screamed it at the top of your lungs. All right, are you ready to
go over the game?
Let's do it. Go over the lineup. All right, so the lineup today, let's talk about, it was a different lineup than we normally see. Trent on the bench. We had Gomez in. What do you think about that? What do you take? I mean, did that starting lineup really have an effect on the game?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, Gomez in for Trent, you lose that attacking style that Trent brings to the game, and then Fabinho going down in 12 minutes does not help at all. So now you're minus Trent, you're minus Fab, then Virgil gets injured, and then it's just like all this.
That was a tough first half. It was a really tough first half. Yeah, Gomez on the field. Number one, he hasn't had a lot of playing time lately, so there's that. And then you're taking a player off who is our best in that position and has played just about every game in the recent, in all these recent games. So it's obviously going to have a big impact, and it showed. Do you know his reasoning for that?
Benching Trent?
Yeah.
I don't know if he was injured, if he was resting, maybe a rest.
It might have just been a rest, yeah.
But he didn't get much of a rest.
No, he didn't. He came back in and put a good however many minutes shift in.
Yeah.
I wonder what taking Gomez off, I wonder what that's going to do to his confidence, because he was taken off, and he knows why he was taken off.
Oh, but I mean, the first half, man, we were watching this game with our heads in our hands sometimes. Bad beats, lost the ball like crazy.
Yep, yeah. And Klopp doesn't like to take players off. He likes to let his starting 11 play till about the 65th, 75th minute. So Gomez knows. He knows.
50th, I think. 50th minute sub.
That's when he took him off, 50th minute.
60th.
And it was a sub that you don't normally make. You wouldn't normally make us a right back sub, or you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
That's it. It was interesting.
So he comes on, so Gomez comes off, and Fabinho went off first. So now Wijnaldum's in. Yep. And when Wijnaldum came in, he took over the center mid. He was the midfielder.
Yeah.
And then when Gomez came off, Milner was starting. Oxlade came on.
Yes.
And then Henderson moved to right back, which allowed Ox to stay in the midfield. So now you have Henderson in the right back. It was kind of weird.
It was strange.
Not Liverpool.
It was strange.
It was really weird.
Yeah, and they were just doing everything they could because they had the possession. That wasn't a problem. And Napoli played like they've always played us, and they do it well, man. We don't like Napoli. They really have our number on that counterattack, and they honestly, they didn't have so many counterattacking chances today. Not so many. But their goal was kind of a fluke, I want to call it. I mean, hey, it was a counterattack and a great goal.
Yeah, but it was also a potential foul, potentially offsides.
And potentially offside. I think it wasn't offside. I think the foul, I'm not sure about the foul. I mean, it was Mertens, right, who fouled VVD. Mertens' eyes were on Virgil. So, that normally tells you he's not looking at the ball. He's just going for the player. But I don't know. it could have been a slightly soft call if they called it a foul. So you imagine the VAR room, they looked at it and said, it's a little close. We're not going to call it. Which I like to see.
Yeah.
I like to see that in the sense of if it's a close call, go on the side of the offender.
Let the ball play.
Yeah, go on the side of the goal. Again, it doesn't help us at all this game, no. But yeah, that hurt. Fabinho going out, that was a big blow.
Yeah, I mean, did you notice the difference in play after he went
100%.
out? Oh my goodness.
It was like it's hard to explain. I mean, Wijnaldum's a great player. He's unbelievable. But there's just no replacement for Fabinho. Fabinho's a special boy. He's special.
Special bald boy.
Special bald boy. And
SBB.
Not having him on the pitch is just, the midfield just is not as tight. They're not as tight. Fabinho just brings a presence to the midfield. That's just, it's crazy. It really is crazy. And him coming off, man, oh boy, did it show. Oh boy, did it show.
Yeah, I mean, it just looked like we had no midfield. Like, we didn't control the middle at all.
Yeah.
Which there was so we had to bring in wing play, right?
Yeah.
But then, you're losing your dynamic duo of fullbacks. You're losing one half of them.
Right.
So your wing play is suffering, and then you have Gomez, who's clearly, like, there were so many points in the first half that we were watching it, and we're like, "Where's Trent? Go up."
I know.
And we were pointing to the top of the field.
We kept calling Gomez Trent.
Yeah, I was like, "Where's Trent? Get Trent up there," because he wasn't Trent.
Right.
But we were circling. You and I were watching on the screen. We were circling, like, why is there nobody here?
Yeah.
And why? Because he was so afraid of that beat. He was so afraid of that. So, like, he was playing afraid.
Yeah, there were often not many runs made. And, especially because Napoli's sitting back. And again, we've said this on previous podcasts where when the team is sitting back, Liverpool just don't. They have a lot of trouble making it happen. And they obviously do a lot better in that scenario when they have their starting 11. And they didn't. They didn't have the original starting 11. And then Fabinho got injured. And then we made some changes. It just was all over the place. And it showed. There were obviously good moments in that game. End of the second half, we were pressing. We were doing good things. I'm sorry. End of the first half, we were pressing and we were kind of getting it together. Good. And then into the second half, we had the possession. We couldn't put the ball away. And not putting the ball away is partly due to, again, not having our starting 11 there, not having Fabinho there to win that ball back. When Napoli is counterattacking, who do you want in the midfield? Fabinho. Yeah. You know how many counterattacks that guy breaks up that you don't even see? Like, you see, he stole the ball. Fabinho just stole the ball again. And
he was having a great game the first 12 minutes too. We were talking about he was so good.
He was
controlling it. You're like, Fabinho. You're like glad we have him today.
Yeah, he's unbelievable. Do you know what we bought him for?
No.
Oh, no. Goodness, it was not a lot of money. I mean, it was a lot, but not compared to what he is now. The type of player he is now, I think we love to buy players and make them more expensive.
Trent too.
If only I could do that with property.
You can.
Can I?
It's like the biggest job in the world.
You know what you need though for that? Money.
So is that a good time? Money. Is that a good time to introduce our subscription-based platform?
Oh, no. There you go.
Totally kidding.
For no more free podcasts. $100 a month for one of these.
He's lying. For one of these train wrecks. This Fabinho injury train wreck.
Oh.
But no, it sucks to see. I hope he gets better because we have a couple games coming up that we need him for. This Salzburg game's incredibly important.
It is.
We'll talk about that, but that's important. We got Brighton. We're 8 points up in the league. We have Brighton and Everton coming up. So I don't want to say they're like wins. Yeah. But I mean, you're facing two mid-table teams.
Everton ain't no win. It's always
Everton's also in 14th place.
I know, but it doesn't matter. It's always a crazy game.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. You look at the last one.
Divock. Divok's header.
What happened away at Everton last season? I don't remember. It obviously wasn't a loss, but
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it was a win.
I don't know.
I don't remember, though.
I don't remember.
No. But yeah, we have important games coming up. Every game's important. This Salzburg game coming up is, I mean, I know we're going to talk about that later, but it's no joke. We have to win or tie just in case something happens in the other games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, dangerous spot.
It's dangerous.
Dangerous spot.
And the guy asked Klopp at the end of the game, wouldn't you have loved to win this game? And that way we could play our kids our kids during the Salzburg game, and he goes, I get this question gets asked every single time. They ask me about before the game starts, what do I think about the next game? He says, no, we think about Napoli. That's what we think about, Napoli. Then we worry about Salzburg.
Yeah.
When in the back of his mind, you know he's worried about Salzburg. Yeah.
I like when he was talking though, and he said we come to Napoli and we play Napoli and we hope to win. We go to Salzburg and we could put it away here, but we go to Salzburg and the goal remains the same. We still win. We wish to win. You never want to lose games. No. He's not going in saying we could lose this game.
And you never know what's going to happen. That's why he thinks like that. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah. Look what happened today. 1-1. I mean, who was the better team today?
Us.
Yeah, Liverpool was the better team.
Henderson said it too. He's like, we had, in the second half, if a team was going to win, it was going to be us.
100%.
But we couldn't put it away. We couldn't find that one. And
a lot of that comes down to Trent not starting, I think, because Trent not starting means a lot less crosses getting in the box. And it showed. Now we had Salah on the field, we had Firmino, we had Mane. Mane was kind of not so much part of that game.
Yeah, he's quiet.
He was a little quiet, given he got the man of the match last week. So, I mean, that happens. That happens with players. They go up and down. But, he wasn't so much a part of the game. I kind of would say all of our front three were kind of not much part of the game. We did a lot of passing the ball amongst our
Napoli
defense.
Did a good job.
They did.
I mean, Firmino rose the highest of the three. 100%. He had a couple really good looks.
Firmino rose way higher than the three.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He looked so good, though. And he had like a couple of these touches where, remember that one shot it was like that one, like quick, no look, we were like, oh yeah, he missed that. But it was like 3 inches away. Yeah. It was so close. I forget when it was. It was second half.
Yep.
But just so many chances.
How about the one he got where Koulibaly deflected it with his foot? It was on target. It was an on target from Firmino.
Oh, yeah. That was amazing.
That was on target.
Going in towards the post.
Yeah.
It was good defending. How do you say his name? Is it Koulibaly?
Koulibaly.
Colo. Bali. Yeah. Okay. It's the coolest chant in the world.
Oh, it's awesome.
Gerard loves it too.
It's awesome. All right, let's talk about Oxlade-Chamberlain. So he came in the game. He opened up the wing play. One side was eliminated with the absence of Trent. Okay. Was it a good sub?
Yeah. Great sub. He brought so much fire to the Liverpool offense.
He did.
You noticed a totally different pace of play when he was there. Oh my
goodness. Number one, fresh legs. Mm-hmm. Number one. And he came out with passion, that guy.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of desire. He definitely is when it comes to whoever's the closest to the starting 11, he's the closest.
Yeah.
Over Keita, Shaqiri.
For sure.
He's the closest.
Shaqiri's going to go to Galatasaray anyway.
Man, I really love Shaqiri, though.
I do too.
I really love him. It's amazing he hasn't played much.
Zerdin? What is it? Jordan
Shaqiri. Yeah, that's quite amazing. He hasn't played. I wonder what the reasoning is for that. Maybe what's going on in the training ground that we don't see, but maybe his offensive capabilities is not as much as the players.
Yeah, Klopp has a great relationship with him too. They released something on LFC News. Yeah, they're talking about how Klopp's plan is for Jordan.
Yeah, they do that to keep the player.
I know, but still,
they're trying to keep him.
But Ox comes in, and it's like, mind you, he had a horrible start last week.
Yeah.
He had a really bad start.
Yes.
Like, really bad.
Yeah.
And now he comes in, and I was like, all right, Ox, good call. Yeah. And then he, 3 minutes into his play, I was like, yes. Yeah. He was where, it's weird. I know he was midfield, and Henderson moved back. He was where Trent plays.
Yeah.
He was there. He was. We would point to the bottom corner of the screen, and we're like, right there, and then Ox would come up. He was so good. He was involved in a lot of crosses, a lot of opportunities. But
he was.
The main thing is that Napoli eliminated a lot of our strikers' abilities to just make routes happen and make passes.
Yes.
They were so good.
They did. They did really well defensively. And Ox, I was really impressed with him because when Ox plays, because he's a player who doesn't get a lot of starting, a lot of playing time, he often loses the ball after doing something amazing. And that's just a mental thing in a player's head where they do something amazing, they beat a player, and then they run up and lose the ball. And he did that a lot this season so far. Whenever he gets a start, he didn't do that today. He really looked like a a player who's ready for the starting 11.
Yeah.
He'll never get the chance.
Milner did that today too.
Yeah, well, Miller's always ready. He's always ready.
But I'm saying he like had a couple like really, really good looks,
Yeah.
and they looked at us like, oh, the ball's still there. All right, cool. like he got like so ahead of himself. He would remember he tripped up.
Do we have a thing on here about Gomez, or did we already do it? We did in the beginning.
Kind of Gomez performance.
Yeah. So Gomez, I just want to get back to that real fast. Remember that time when he didn't know where the ball was in the 18.
He looked down to Virgil.
Looked down and tried to get someone else to clear it for him. That was just strange.
Go clear it.
Go do something with that ball.
Go clear
son.
it.
You don't look around. In the 18, you do not look around. You go to that ball. If Virgil is in your face as you're going to that ball, okay, then you step off. But not then. Not then you don't step off. It just shows how he lacks some playing time.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll get it if he gets the playing time. God forbid.
I don't know.
I don't know. You don't think so?
I don't think he earned the playing time.
I don't know.
I think Shaqiri will start it back if we need another before Gomez does.
How do you think Shaqiri would do on defense? I think he'd do pretty darn good until the headers were in. Who came into play.
He's like you.
He's too short.
How tall is he?
He's such. I'm not sure.
He's
probably
like
like
your height.
5'6",
What are
maybe
you, 5'4"?
5'4". 5'4", but I'm half the width of Shaqiri. He's oh my goodness, the calves on that guy. Oh, he's scary. Scary, good old scary calves. Jordan, scary calves.
You're laughing at yourself.
Andrew's looking at me like, shut up, Ryan. What are you doing? Trying to make it funny. You know what I mean? Okay. So let's talk about. We talked about the front three strikers. Okay. Mane was a little
quiet,
not part of the game.
Quiet little Senegalese man.
Firmino was great considering Firmino hasn't been a part of the game as much lately.
Every time I say that, you get mad at me.
Yeah. I get mad at you because you say, get Firmino out, get him out. Replace him with Dejan Mustard.
Dejan Lover.
Dejan Mustard. But so Firmino had a good game today.
Yeah.
Salah. Let's talk about Salah. So I think, okay, forget about his lack of finishing ability. He didn't have many chances to finish, but he gave the ball away.
A lot.
Remember those couple passes in the first half, just straight at a Napoli player? Mm-hmm. Just complete miscue. A complete miscue kick. Like
that's not something you expect from one of the world's premier strikers.
Yeah.
Like, I know that. So for me, Salah, I put on this pedestal because a lot of people slam him because he's not scoring goals, and I'll go. No, but give him a chance. You don't know how many chances he makes by him being there.
Yes,
and we can still say that about today.
Yeah, he did. He did make chances.
There were a lot of chances that he made.
Right.
Or at least his presence made, right?
Yeah.
He might have not capitalized on them, but the fact that he was there, the fact that he's incredibly fast off the get, he's so, he makes nothing, like something out of nothing all the time. Mm-hmm. Like we always watch him break through a defender by accident.
And he did it today.
And we're like, but then he doesn't finish. So it's like his chances for me usually outweigh the lack of finishing as of late. But today.
Not today.
It wasn't a lack of finishing. It was a lack of creativity. Yeah. A bunch of miscues. You said it really well. A bunch of miscues.
Yeah.
He was all over the place.
He was. Yeah, not his greatest game. I was thinking during the game, who would you rather on the field right now? Salah or Mbappe? And you'd pick Mbappe all day long.
Yeah.
At least at this point in time. I'm not saying I want to replace Salah with Mbappe, but Salah, he does need to get his crap together. He really does. You said it just now how he creates so much on the field, and you're right. He does that all the time. But we do need goals. We need goals. And he didn't have the chances today, but he could have. A pass Salah a couple times. He did break through that defense a couple times today and hit it right into a Napoli player.
Or the goalie.
Or the goal. Yeah, the one time he hit it right at the goalie. That was a hard chance, but he hit it right at the goalie.
It was that one time. He had like that one time inside foot.
So I don't know whether they're going to blame that on Napoli's positioning, but come on, you're Mohamed Salah. This is what you do. This is what you do. Yeah.
So it's like, you love to see him on the field, and you never ever want to bench him. I don't want to see Salah sit. I don't want to see Salah
sit. Not even after today. No way.
But do you want to boil it up, because you know a little bit more about this than me. You have another year, a Premier League year of footage and of watching him and of playing against him. Like, have people figured him out? Is that it? Like, have coaches figured out Mohamed Salah?
I think it helps. And you know what they figured out about him? We got to double team him. And it happened today. He got double teamed constantly. Triple teamed. So that's something that goes unnoticed. Just like Hendo and Wijnaldum, they're playing the midfield, a lot of times goes unnoticed. The amount of defenders he pulls, that's big. That's big.
Yeah.
But we made nothing happen from that today. It was oftentimes when Liverpool had the ball, they were attacking. They had no one to pass it to. You saw Robbo. Robbo today, he had the ball. Robbo, I thought, had a good game today. He had the ball. He was right outside the 18, and he didn't feel confident enough to shoot it. He kind of pulled it back and passed it backwards. There was no one to chip it to. No runs were being made. So
we took that one blast too. When I was like, "Did you like that?" He took that, and you're like, "No." Remember, that was Robertson. He took that. It was like that one blast outside the 18. He had no one to pass it to, so he took it.
Wasn't that VVD?
I think it was Robbo.
Robbo.
Yeah. And I was like, "Do you like that he took that?" And you're like, "No." Yeah, because they said quite a shot from the Scottish captain or something like that.
Yeah. No, I don't like that he took that because he's not good at those shots. He's not. And if he hits one clean, you know where it's going? Right at the goalie, because that's Robertson. His name should be Andy, I hit it right at the goalie. Andy, I hit it right at the goalie.
But on the topic of Salah too, though, do you remember when he was in the 18 and he got pulled down? Well, he should have got pulled down.
Oh, yes, good point. Good point.
He's demonstrated that, I would say, like 3 or 4 times this season. He has this raw determination inside the 18 to make chances happen. So it's not like he doesn't want it.
Yeah.
It's not like you said he's got to get his stuff together. It's not like he's got to get his stuff together as much as you got like the finish. You want it real bad. And he turns around and he's under double coverage and he's getting dragged down. If he goes down, it's a penalty.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a penalty. And that's what I heard a couple of commentators talk about it afterwards on BR Live. I think they have the worst after show, but
they do.
It's so bad.
You want to know why it's the worst?
Because it's American.
Because Americans are running
Same reason our podcast is never going to be popular. Because it's an American thing.
Oh, they're getting a little better.
But he had this. He could have went down.
Yeah.
And he didn't go down. And that's why, like, people say that's why you go down as a soccer player. Yeah. That moment right there, that's why you go down. That's why everybody hates Mane. Because he knows that the ref's going to say nothing bad happened. He's fine. But he wasn't fine. He did get fouled. That was a foul.
Yeah,
foul.
And that's just one of those fine lines in soccer. That's just crazy. Like, you don't want players to go down easy, but in that moment, had Salah gone down, penalty. He was being pulled.
He was all over him.
Yeah, and Salah said nope because he was afraid. Maybe Salah felt not the biggest pull. I don't know.
Dude, you had a backpack on, bro.
Yeah, he did. He had a big Koulibaly backpack. Now available from
TheAnfieldHumidor.com.
Nike.com, $79.99. The Koulibaly backpack. That's good.
But I want to see him turn it on. What a better time to turn it on. I need a good 6-game streak from Salah right now. Yeah. That's what we need.
The problem with that saying is we've been saying that for a while. We said it however many podcasts ago, maybe 6 podcasts ago. We said it all the time. I specifically said that. We need Salah. He's going to come back 7 games. He's going to go 7 games in a row, goals.
Yeah.
And it hasn't happened. Hasn't happened. Doesn't mean it won't, but it hasn't happened yet. Get Mbappe in.
A straight up trade right now, Salah for Mbappe.
I wouldn't do it.
I couldn't either.
I couldn't.
It's something about the chemistry our front three has.
And he's got a contract, right? His contract goes for a while.
2024, 2023.
I got to keep Salah. I got to keep him. Mbappe's a backup.
No, he's not.
I know. I don't mean it like that. I mean a backup as instead of 3 strikers, now we have 4. I'm not including Origi in strikers because he sucks. I'm only kidding. I love Origi. But you know what I mean? Top class, world class strikers that would potentially replace.
We're talking about all this stuff, and we're still in first place in the group.
I know.
We're still in first place in the Champions League or the Premier League.
I know. But hey, you got to nitpick, right?
Yeah,
you got to nitpick.
Yeah, I mean, we don't get to talk about draws often either.
No.
Usually it's like, oh yeah, let's do it. Now it's kind of like, all right, let's talk about Napoli.
A loss. We don't get to talk about losses much.
Shh.
I'm sorry.
Don't talk about losses. Let's talk about Klopp's yellow card.
Okay, let's do it.
That was awesome.
It was.
That was the coolest thing.
Let me ask you a question. You've only been a soccer fan for however long.
Yeah, 2 years.
2 years, whatever. Did you know a manager can get a yellow card?
No. It was so funny.
I didn't know that.
It was so awesome. he pulled. So it was right around the time. It was right around the time that Mane went down. He got like pulled on.
Yeah.
And Klopp starts screaming, and then he gave a yellow card. I go, okay. Klopp yelled, and they yellow carded the guy that was, and then he showed it to Klopp, and I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
it was so funny.
How cool would it be if like fans can get yellow cards?
That'd be
like
amazing.
Anyone, yellow card for
Yellow
anybody.
card, the ref.
A cat walks on the field, yellow card.
Dude, it was hysterical. And then right after the half ended, he sprinted back into the locker room.
Yeah, he was determined.
So awesome. It was just
determined.
a great. Oh, it was so
awesome.
cool. But do you know why he was yelling?
No.
I pulled it up. So remember when there was a couple times that the ref would stop the ball from getting back and play quick? He wanted the ball set perfectly still and then take your free kick. He wanted, and then he reset that twice.
Yep.
And then there was a foul, and they tried to stand back up and take the free kick real quick. The ref's like, no, you got to reset. So I pulled it up. It was really cool. This is metro.co if anyone wants to cite the sources. But where was it that I was reading? It was they asked why he received a yellow card in his 100th European match as manager. Klopp told BT Sport, "I said to the referee, don't do that. He stopped the game twice and made a big fuss. There was an opportunity for both teams to have quick restart, but twice he intervened and had to say things to all of the players. So I said, why did you do that? Please do not do that." And then I got it.
Why? Why did you do that? Please do not do that.
But I love how Klopp says, so I said, no, dude, you're going, and I love him. He's one of my favorite people in sports. Yeah. He was going ballistic. It was like Pep Guardiola PCP when last time. It was the same thing. It was when we played him and Pep looked like he was high. Yeah, it was so funny.
I love how he downplayed that.
Yeah,
I love that.
All I said to the ref was,
all I said was this.
Don't do that. That's not what you said, dude.
All he said was don't do that. No, I think you said a little more there, Kloppy boy. Kloppy flop. That was the best. And you said like a yellow card for a manager. I know we don't know anything about this, but a yellow card for a manager, you can get a red card as a manager as well. But does it get held on for the games coming up?
I hope so. I want to see Klopp. I want to see Klopp in the Cop.
Yeah.
Oh, Twitter.
Yeah.
If I could see Klopp in the Cop.
Yeah.
That's a cool name.
Klopp in the Cop.
Klopp in the Cop.
Cop in the Cop. Klopp in the Cop.
No, it'd be Klopp in the Cop.
Klopp in the Cop.
Klopp in the Cop.
That's a segment right there.
That's like a Liverpool FC chanting like cover band. Klopp in the Cop.
Klopp in the Cop.
But no, that's just a funny thing, man. I love seeing him flip out. It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was real good.
Great.
Then on top of people flipping out, next point, Robertson's potential fight.
Oh yeah.
Scrappy Scottish little bug.
Isn't it just fun seeing these players get angry? And when he got upset, he pushed the guy and there was a little tussle going on. Henderson, the captain, who's supposed to come in and make things all better, comes in and aggravates the situation.
He tried to make things better,
and then he got all.
And then he got puffin chest. He got the big chest.
He did.
And but it was so funny. So Robertson, and I thought I didn't know it was a big deal, but like the ball's going out, right? And Robertson tried to push Di Lorenzo,
yeah.
Tried to push him into the ball to get him to kick the ball first.
Yeah.
Then he flail into the stands like Derek Jeter from the Yankees. Like all his fake flailing into the stands like he got hurt so bad.
Yeah.
Didn't get hurt. Nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
Then ran right at Robertson.
Yeah.
And I was so excited. I was like, oh boy. And then you got, how do you say his name? The backpack?
Koulibaly backpack?
Koulibaly.
Nike, $79.99. Go ahead.
Koulibaly runs in a play that he wasn't even involved with as the captain of Napoli.
Yeah.
As the captain.
And goes and gets himself a yellow card.
And he runs in and starts trying to throw choice words and puff chests. So that him and Henderson are like yelling at each other and then they grab the back of their necks. Like, let's talk about it. Oh, it's so awesome.
Yeah, that was good.
You gotta see more fights in soccer.
It won't happen.
Why?
Because they're very
girly. No, they're not girly.
They're very anti-fighting. It's the only way I could say it. You know, everything's anti-fighting these days. Anti-bullying, anti-fighting.
Yeah, but
anti-cheese.
I don't know. That's pretty cool. You're anti-cheese.
I'm anti-cheese. Yeah,
but it's pretty cool. Like I like people. Show me passion.
Yeah,
show me passion.
Oh, totally. And hey, that's a nice little. I love when that happens in a game. It just shows how on edge everybody is.
Yeah, it breaks it up.
Yeah, it breaks everything up, and it's so much fun. It adds so much excitement. It just shows like that all these tackles that are being made that are not fun to receive. By the way, they hurt tackles. They hurt. it just starts to build up, and it all gets thrown out.
Imagine any team like this happening again, and then they like stand up to go big puff and chest, and you got Virgil van Dijk and Fabinho and Milner.
You stand right down.
Nobody's fighting.
No.
That's why no one will ever fight Liverpool, because they'll get killed.
Can you imagine Virgil ever throwing a punch? He's so calm. I can't imagine it.
Yeah.
Fabinho will throw punches all day long.
Then spit on you.
Yeah. You like that Twitter post I made? Where Fabinho just annihilates the Man United guy. Oh, just
stands over him.
He always stands over his victims. Always.
That kid got like fouled 4 times that game.
Yeah, he got brutal. He got beat up that game. That was so fun.
So I don't know. I like seeing fights in soccer. I want to see.
Seeing fights in soccer. That's such a stupid.
I do. I think it's cool.
You understand that the whole FA Champions League, they're trying to stop fights, and you say, "I like to see it."
Yeah, I like it.
I like it. Keep it going.
How do you instigate more
What's
fights?
on their jersey this game? Right to play.
Right to play.
Do you know what that's all about?
No, do you?
No, I don't think so. I think it's about some sort of LGBTQ thing, but I could be wrong.
Is it?
I think so.
Let's look it up.
Right to play.
Right to play, UEFA.
I'm pretty sure. Is it only been UEFA?
Right to play joins forces to help children rise above. Oh, so you're just horrible.
I'm way off.
So, in support of the club's official charity, the Liverpool FC Foundation, and the partnership with us at Right to Play, the Right to Play logo will feature prominently on the back of the Reds Champions League jerseys for this season. We aim to bring awareness to the urgency of protecting, educating, and empowering children all around the world. It's barking.
Okay, I retract all. I agree with it. It's good.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's great.
That's cool. Together, we'll transform the lives of vulnerable children and youth at Anfield.
But see, that's just me being the skeptic that I am. Everything I see that says right to play or everyone's involved, stop racism, which you should stop racism, but I don't know, all of it's like, all right, what's it going to do? What's it going to do? This is good though.
Like I like when do you remember there was that scenario where I think it was Genie was in it. Did you catch that? When Genie was he scored a goal right after there was all those racist chants. Do you remember that? People were chanting, and it was a team in Netherlands, I think.
Yeah.
And they were chanting.
This is over the international break?
Yeah. And they were chanting like racist chants, which is horribly stupid.
Yeah,
the fact that this still exists is embarrassing.
Right.
But they were chanting racist chants. Genie assisted another player. I forget who it is. I wish I knew it. And he's white. So after they scored, Genie and him walk up to the camera, point at Genie's skin, point at the white guy's skin, and say, "Goal." It was so cool.
See, stuff like that.
That is how you make changes.
Exactly.
Yeah, really cool.
Really cool. And that's deep. That's deep. Pointing to each other's skin. Yeah. I love that so much.
He pointed to his skin.
Like you're white, I'm black. Yes, the color of our skin is different. Who cares about that? We scored a goal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it's all
really
about
neat.
right there. That's
really
like when we did the interviews, outside characters. That one guy. Remember the one black guy? My poem had that whatever in it. Senegalese, was it the Senegalese king one?
I don't know. You said, no, you were talking about
one white forehead, one black forehead. And he goes, well, it's not racist because I'm black. I'm like, yeah, of course it's not racist.
Like, why? Yeah, the fact that racism still exists. Sorry for the political segment, but the fact that still exists is embarrassing.
And it's exacerbated by both extremes. You have the extreme on one side, you have the extreme on the other side. It just exacerbates everything. Let's just get along. I understand people will never get along if in the end. People will fight, but come on. It's
stupid. So either way, that's a really cool thing. You don't
want to keep talking about racism?
We can. No, I thought what Genie did, like when you talked about like this kids thing and the right to play.
Yeah.
Like this is a really cool one, but there are some bad ones. There's some ones that are like, all right, listen, raise awareness for this or else, or else we're underprivileged. Like I get that, but like the way Genie did that, you're like, that does nothing. But the way Genie celebrated that,
perfect.
Oh, I thought it was so cool. I'll show you a clip after the podcast is over.
It's awesome.
Because if we pull it up, we'll get banned. So the last thing on talking points about the game, let's talk about the commentators' bias, bro.
And we don't remember their names.
Who cares about their names?
Yeah.
They're horrible.
Yeah, they were. We were watching on BR Live, and Yeah, I said how many times did I say that game? What are they talking about? Ugh. They really they did not want to see Liverpool win.
It was so annoying.
It was.
And like Mane got fouled,
Yeah.
right? Or Mane fell or something. He's like, oh, nothing there. Mane,
Yeah.
get up.
Yeah.
And you're just like, get up. You're not a commentator.
Yeah,
you're a commentator.
You're a commentator, yes.
You're supposed to be talking about what happened.
Yeah.
Not what you think happened.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
and I'm all about opinions, but it was
Clearly.
it was
Clearly.
it was so one-sided. It was like, okay, come on, guys. Come on. You don't want the champions to win again.
Yeah.
The champions. Did I say the champions?
Champions, baby.
You don't want the champions to win again. I understand that, but come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Commentate it fair, please.
Yes, please do.
Please.
And then talking about, we said we were going to talk about it, but we didn't talk about it. We should before we get into the upcoming games and stuff.
Okay.
This game, well, I guess we're going to talk about the Champions League overview of the table, but this next game for us is a big deal.
It is.
It's a really big deal. We have the chance to not make it again. So if we lose to Salzburg,
Right.
and they win, they're sitting at 10 points. If Salzburg wins, so Salzburg wins, they're sitting at 10 points. We're sitting at 10 points.
You know
Napoli's,
what, though? If Genk wins over Napoli, then Napoli's below us in points.
Yeah, that's already done. I know that. So what I'm saying is, if Salzburg wins against us, they're at 10 points.
Okay.
We're at 10 points.
Okay.
If Napoli wins against Genk, which they should,
I see.
Which they should.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
they're going to go up to 12 points.
Yeah.
So then now we are tied with Salzburg at 10 points each. It goes to goal differential.
Does it go to goal differential or head to head first?
I think I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know.
But either way, it's tight.
Tight.
It's
tighter than we think.
Yeah, I thought this was in the bag.
Yeah.
But we tied. We didn't even lose today. We tied, and it still ain't in the bag.
Yeah.
So that's
If we lost, it'd be a big deal.
it's a big game.
If we lost, it would have been a big deal.
And it's
That's
away.
a big
It's
draw.
away at Salzburg, and Salzburg's no joke.
Yeah,
They're no joke.
Yeah, we beat them 4-3 last time. Remember, I think it was like 3-2.
I don't remember.
It was a high scoring game.
Yeah.
It was high energy with a last minute thing.
And didn't
Last
they
minute
beat
goal.
Napoli? Napoli doesn't have. They have 7 points. So someone beat
They
them.
haven't
that
been
wasn't
beaten.
Genk.
Nope,
haven't-
they've won 1 and drawn 4. They've won 2 and drawn 3.
Interesting. Okay.
1, 2, draw 3.
Okay.
That makes 4, 5, 6, 7. No,
Whatever.
they beat us. They drew us. Yeah, they've won 2 and drawn 3. We're going to look at the table in 2 seconds. Let's go into that. So at the end of this, we look forward to Brighton this Saturday. Hopefully a win. Fabinho's yellow carded out of that game.
Yeah.
And-
Which kind of works out.
Let him rest.
Yeah, kind of works out.
That's-
Now, I was happy with that. I was happy with that yellow card to begin with.
Yeah.
But now that he's injured, it's extra good. But I was excited. I was excited for him to have the rest without
Yeah.
the injury. So hopefully that injury is no big deal.
Yeah.
You know?
But I remember when the commentators on the game mentioned that Fabinho's yellow carded out right after
Yeah.
that injury. And I'm like, good. I remember saying good.
Yeah, me too.
Good.
Me too.
Good. He's yellow carded
Brighton
out.
next week. Okay, good. I
Yeah,
like it.
I'll take Brighton
Yeah.
with no Fab.
He really played it well. He was able to play during City, which was so important and extra important. The goal, my goodness, the freaking goal. And yeah, so perfect way to get your 5th yellow card. Perfect way.
So that's this Saturday, 10 a.m. Hopefully it's a good game.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's a good game.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
I'm excited to get back to the Premier League.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love the Premier League. It's my favorite.
My favorite.
I want
of
to win it.
Of the leagues.
I want to win it.
We'll win it.
I want to win it.
We'll win it. We'll win it. All right. So we'll go into a quick recap of the UEFA Champions League table.
Okay.
And then we'll get into our Ale quotes.
Perfect.
Sound
then,
good?
Then top 3, worst 3, then we go to bed.
Top 3, worst 3, and then you go to bed because I don't sleep. All right. So sitting, you want me to do it or you do it?
I'll do it.
Okay.
No, you do it.
All right. No, you do it.
Okay.
No.
All right, so this is Group A here. We got PSG with 13 points, Real Madrid 8, Club Brugge 3, Galatasaray 2.
Or as we like to say, the new home of Yurden Shaqiri.
Don't say that.
Jordan. I still can't
Starts
say
with an
it.
X.
I know,
What kind
that's
of
what I'm
name
saying.
starts
That's
with
why
an
I can't
X?
say it. But no, PSG has that in the bag.
Oh, yeah. And Real Madrid have it in the bag as well. Mm-hmm. That's done. All right, Group B, we got Bayern with 15. Whoa. We got Tottenham with 10. And then Red Star with 3 and Olympiacos with 1, so that's in the bag as well. Bayern and Tottenham are moving through. Wow, Bayern with 5
straight wins. Look at their group though. Tottenham, they just fired Pochettino.
Are you excited that Jose Mourinho's back in the Premier League? I'm kind of excited about it. I don't know why.
Klopp and him have a good relationship.
He brings a lot of drama, and that's always fun.
Yeah, but I
Always
mean,
fun.
it's kind of like another rivalry too,
Yeah.
right? Like, so bring it on.
Yeah.
You know, we beat you in the Champions League,
Yes.
and now I kind of see this like maybe Tottenham.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll
I
be
love
interesting. It'll be interesting.
Um,
Group C, we got Man City with 11 points, Shakhtar with 6, Domino's Pizza with
It kinda looks
5,
like it,
and
dude.
Atalanta with 4. So, all right, so we got some movement in that one. We got Man City is obviously through. Wow, Man City, what an easy group they had.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, they suck. Okay. Yeah, so there's movement there. Group D, we got Juventus with 13, Atletico Madrid with 7. Oh, interesting. Bayer Aspirin with 6, and Lokomotiv Choo-choo with 3. So there again, there's movement in that one as well. And Group E, we got good old. Who's that again? Top of the Group E?
top of the Group E,
Who's that?
top of the group, Liverpool, top of the group, Liverpool, top of the group, Liverpool, top of the group. Hey,
Liverpool 10 points. We got Napoli with 9, Red Bull with 7, and Genk with 1. Sad old Genk. Sad old Genk. I'm sure they had a fun time though
what if
playing at all the
Genk's only?
stadiums.
What if Genk's only win in the group stages is against Napoli next week?
Oh, it'd be beautiful.
Oh, that'd
It'd
be awesome. Let's go Genk. I'll buy
Let's
your
do it.
jersey.
Yeah.
I'll buy your Genk jersey.
Let's do it. All right, Group F, Barcelona with 11, Inter with 7, Dortmund 7, and Slavia Praha with 2. Again, movement there. We got Inter and Dortmund. Interesting.
Yeah, tied at 7.
Very interesting, yeah. Okay, Group G, we got Leipzig with 10, Zenit with 7, Lyon with 7, and Benfica with 4. Movement there as well. Group H, Ajax with 10, Chelsea 8, Valencia 8, and Lille 1. That's exciting. That's an exciting group
That's a
right
good
there.
one.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
Man, I wish I just had no job. I could just watch all these games.
they're good games. I'd love to see Chelsea not in it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, personally, I like
How about
when
the
there's-
last season? How many Premier League teams?
That's what I'm saying. I like
was
when
crazy.
I like when you had the schedule of games you have to play. Like your bracket doesn't
Yeah.
have Premier League games in it. Like
Yeah.
I love that we won last year, but like we played Tottenham
Yeah, I know.
four times in the same 5 times in the same year.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy.
But I think so who's left if this stays final for Premier League teams? Tottenham should be going through. Man City. So you have Tottenham, Man City so far.
Bayern.
You have nope. They're not a Premier League team.
I see what you're
Tottenham.
saying.
Yeah, you have Tottenham, Tottenham and Man City going through. Liverpool going through. Chelsea potentially going through.
Potential.
That's it.
Yeah.
So 4 teams.
There you go.
Cool.
There you go. Oh, Champions League is so exciting. Oh, knockout stages, baby.
Knockout stages are the best. Yeah.
Woo! That's going to be fun. I'm excited.
All right.
I'm excited. Ale. Quotes. All right. This is from the LFC Transfer Room. This is from the LFC Transfer Room Twitter's account, so I assume it's Dan.
Not really a tweet. It's not really a quote either. It's kind of just like a tweet.
Yeah,
just a talking point.
Yeah, this is just a little tweet, and I liked it. I thought it would be interesting. Here's the tweet. Describe the game in one word. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
You go first.
Hugo. I'm just going to go with a classic. Mediocre. That's my word.
Mediocre.
Mediocre.
Explain.
I think our performance was mediocre.
Mm-hmm.
The scoreline was mediocre. And Napoli sucks. Mediocre. No, I'm only kidding. Napoli's great.
No, they're good. They played well.
They're great.
They
They're a great
played
team.
really, really well.
Yeah, I just mean mediocre overall. Our striking, our chance creating, we didn't really create a lot of chances, you know? But at the same time, we did do good things on the pitch. It happened. We made it happen. And we don't do well against teams who sit back. That's just kind of a theme. Mediocre.
All right, my turn.
You got one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready? Unbeaten.
Oh, that's good.
I'll take that one.
I like it.
Unbeaten at home. So focus in on the home record.
Yeah,
I think
you
that's
went on
really
the
cool.
positive side of things.
I mean,
like it.
we
I like
compliment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was another opportunity for so Liverpool's always been this season at least. It seems like we're always in the opportunity, or we always have the opportunity at the end of the game to win.
Yeah.
So say what you want, except for I think it was one Champions League game earlier, not the Napoli one that sucked, but that we lost. But it hasn't been a time where I'm like, all right, this game's kind of boring. Like I'm always like, okay, score and then end it. Turn it off. So 88th minute comes around. I used to be like, all right, just come on, get the game over, guys. And now I'm kind of like, all right, we have 3 more minutes. Like we were watching the game today and we're like, there's 4 minutes extra stoppage time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And they made 3 chances in those 4 minutes that were really good. But unbeaten at home, that's my word.
And it was an exciting game. You can't say it was a bad game. I said it was mediocre. I'm talking about the performance. The game was good. It was exciting to watch. It really was. I hate those boring games, you know? All right, you ready for top 3, worst 3?
Top 3, worst 3.
All right.
Give me yours.
Oh, I like mine.
I'll give you mine while you're looking up yours.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so my question for you is, what are the worst 3 players that if injured, we lose the league and the Champions League?
Okay.
So the worst 3 players to get injured on our starting 11 right now, in order, 1 being the most important,
Okay.
that we lose the league and lose the Champions League. Give me mine while you're thinking.
Okay. Yours is, okay, this is confusing, so wrap your brain around it.
Confusing.
You have to take 3 players. This is not really a top 3 or worst 3.
Okay.
Take 3 players on the side. Okay? You have to take the hair on the top of the players' heads. Okay? You gotta let's just hear me out. You have to take the hair from one player and put it on the beard of another.
Okay.
Give me the best 3 combinations you got.
All right.
So, the hair from one player
Got it.
on the beard. Doesn't matter whether the player has a beard or not.
Got it.
That doesn't matter.
Got it.
Okay?
Got it. I got it. I got 1 at least.
All right, want me to go first?
Yeah, yours are easier. Let me think.
All right.
Let me think.
So I'm going to go. So these are the top 3 players I don't want to see get injured that would potentially make us lose the Champions League and the Premier League. My number 3 is Firmino.
Okay.
Okay, because again, he hasn't maybe been in his best form, but he's so important to the side. So important when it comes to our front 3 strikers. Mane's up there as well, but Firmino is so clinical and organizational. Is that a word? Organizational? Is that a word?
Organizing?
Organizing?
I don't know.
So he's just very important to the front 3 strikers. That's a tough one, though. That's tough. It's either him or Mane.
Okay, so 3.
I'm going Firmino.
Okay.
Number 2, I'm going to be controversial on this one. Number 2, VVD. All right? VVD for obvious reasons. His distribution's insane. We saw it today. Even though Liverpool didn't have their greatest of performances, he still was on point. Remember with the couple times he hit that long ball to whoever it was? Yeah. It was insane. Pinpoint accurate. He's been really accurate. It's insane. So, yeah, and then obviously his defensive organizational skills and capabilities.
Yeah, you put him at 2.
I put him at 2. Because I think, and now tell me I'm wrong, and I bet everyone in the world will tell me I'm wrong. I'd rather see Matip and Lovren on defense than be without Fabinho. So Fabinho's my number 1. And I don't know if that's just of late. Is that just what I'm saying now? Maybe I'll change my mind. But Fabinho for me, we saw it today, and we've seen it. Oh my goodness. Every game he's been unbelievable. Whereas Van Dijk has kind of dipped in form. He's had some issues lately. He hasn't been keeping his high line as well, whereas Fabinho for me right now is number 1. He's the number 1 player on the team. So I don't want to see him. I think if we lose Fabinho, we don't win either. We don't win the league. Even though we're 8 points ahead, we don't win the league. We don't win the Champions League. Totally.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. That's well put. Yeah, I'm
Or would you switch Fabinho and VVD?
I might switch Fab and VVD.
What about the third one? Firmino.
I like Firmino. That's a good call.
What about Mane?
I would probably put Mane in my 3rd.
Okay.
I'd probably put Mane in my 3rd. He's just, I know this game's a weird game, but he's just so high energy, so involved. He's a menace. I know he was quiet today, but he's so involved. And what Mane does really well, and something that I really love to see in the games, is when Mane has the ball and he's up attacking, and he's essentially by himself, playing with it for a good 8 seconds, 9 seconds, while other players get in position.
Yeah.
He's
hold up play.
so dominant when it comes to hold up play. He's great in the corner. His corner play is amazing. And not kicking corners.
And then also about Mane, when a ball is kicked in the air, kind of just float it out in the corner. And let's say Mane is the target, and whoever the defender is, who do you put money on to win that ball?
Yeah.
Let's say it's hit at both of them at the same time. Mane is just one of those players. He's so scrappy. He makes it happen.
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling was all like
Divoc's like that too.
He is.
Divoc's like that too.
Divoc's hold-up play also really good.
Really good. They both excel.
However,
in those
he's
areas.
not one of my 3.
No. We could lose Divock tomorrow and be just fine.
Yep.
Just fine.
Yep.
All right.
Even though he won us the Champions League.
Mine are a little more difficult. So I think I have I have 2. I'm still working on the number 1.
Well, go for your 2, and then we can.
So all I have to do is take the hair on a Liverpool player, and put it on another Liverpool player's face,
or the same player.
Okay, so take the hair off the head of one player and put it on another player's face. All right, I got it. So number 3 would be Trent's
hair.
little poofy hair on Andy Robertson's face. So but the hair color stays the same, right?
Hair color, okay.
So Trent's little poofy hair on Andy Robertson's face.
Oh my goodness! You know what would be really funny is if you had that and Trent and Robbo was bald.
Yeah,
that'd be quite a look, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
it'd be quite a look.
Number 2 goes on that.
Okay.
Virgil van Dijk's hair on Fabinho's face.
Where does the bun come in? Oh, is it on his chin?
No, you ever see those
or
karate?
Right in his face.
No, the karate movies.
Oh yeah.
Where they have it tied up in a hair, like a little thing. It'd be like that. So he'd have all Virgil's hair.
I'm trying to picture that.
We'll do it. Can we edit it? And then I got my number 1 too.
Okay.
So number 2, Trent's poofy little hair on Andy Robertson's.
Everyone listening at home, try to picture this in your head.
And then number 2 is Virgil van Dijk's big hair on bald Firmino's face. And number 1 is Mohamed Salah's big poofy hair on Mohamed Salah's face. So it just goes around like a big Santa Claus looking striker.
Oh, that would be great. He would be the Islamic Santa Claus.
It's such a double negative.
The Egyptian Santa Claus.
You take the meaning of Christmas and then you put it with an Islamic.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be so funny though. Just if it was just a rounded, he looked like a sheep.
He would look like Santa Claus.
Like a sheep.
He would, because he's got that scruff working now. And if you had that hair, oh my goodness,
it'd be funny.
You know what else would be good? Salah's VVD's hair on Salah's beard. So poofy hair,
poofy,
and then a nice
straight.
bun,
Straight bun.
Yeah, well, yeah, right, straight. That'd be pretty funny too.
Nice.
That'd be a look.
That was funny. That was funny. I haven't done that in a minute.
Yeah, it's been fun. Love it. That's
wrap
it.
it up.
What's up?
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up. That's the end. We got Brighton coming up.
Saturday.
We got Brighton Saturday. We got Genk.
We got Everton, and then we got Salzburg. But you're close.
Why do I always say Genk? Every single time I say Genk.
You're close.
Oh my goodness. So we're going Brighton.
Yep.
Everton's midweek.
Yup.
Yup.
I was trying to think.
No.
That was last week's episode. Call back.
Yeah, that's confusing. That's confusing because you got Brighton this weekend, right? Look it up.
Right here.
I'm pretty sure you
I
got.
already have it up.
Okay. So you got Brighton Saturday, the 30th at 10 a.m. Then you got Everton, which is a Wednesday, the 4th, December 4th at 3:15. There you go.
That's
you go.
why.
That makes sense. There's a week break. Then we got Bournemouth, Liverpool on the 7th at 10 a.m. And then you got Salisbury State.
A lot of games.
Yeah, it's a lot of games.
Wow.
Holy moly. Watford and Aston Villa, man, we got an easy schedule coming up. Easy schedule. Easy peasy.
What better time for Fabinho to
How do
get hurt?
how do you like our red ceiling?
Me or them? They can't see it.
I know they can't see it.
You gotta turn it for them.
I know.
I love it.
You like it?
Liverpool red. Gonna have scarves hanging up here.
Oh, it's going to be great. Great. All right, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we will see you on the weekend. And hey, we're going to do a podcast, an Anfield Humidor podcast this weekend, as well as an LFCTR podcast.
Yeah.
LFC Transfer Room podcast. So,
So listen up for that.
we got a lot of work to do.
Tons of work, but it's all good. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah.
At Anfield Humidor.
At Anfield Humidor. Follow us on Instagram.
At the Anfield Humidor podcast.
Yep. We like to make everything
And
different.
then send us an email if you want. We'll read it on the show. The Anfield or podcast at theanfieldhumidor.com.
Yes, and thank you. If you're a fan, we really appreciate you.
Until then-
don't think I don't see you. Don't think I don't see those stats.
We see all the stats. Until then, goodbye
see ya.
and good luck.
Good luck. Good luck.